think that's the number one. I've kind of tested and proven somebody that's teachable and conscientious. So I think that'd be something that it would be good to bring across, like, in your interview, I'm hard work, right? I study well, or, just like when you're reading people, and show that you can add value. Because I think if someone's comes into a job but they're not teachable and they're not conscientious, that's probably, you can't teach that.
To have something, anything pre-planned to discuss, so you're not just waiting for them to ask questions, because even though, like you said, people like to talk about themselves, but you don't want to be caught in a bind in that respect.
It's on the website, their Facebook, their Twitter, or whatever, and then, have questions that you're going to ask, even if you know the answer to it based on figuring it out on the website. So I think that's the number one thing I look for, because I say, well, they're not teachable, they're not conscientious.
Is unbelievable. If you have stationery, you can do handwritten. It's kind of old school, but it makes a real impression because not as many people do it these days. But at a minimum, an email, even that evening or the next day, it's just so nice to make your acquaintance. I really appreciate your time. People remember that, and it makes a really big difference. So that's something I'd add to as you're thinking about networking, is that follow-up from networking too.
Every contact you make, whether it's a client, a coworker, you always look at them as a future potential source of something that can help you later. It's not a selfish interest, but it's selfish in the sense that you don't want to just squander those opportunities.
Don't be afraid to admit when you mess up. Do it quickly, do it honestly, because that's when your boss can help you fix it.
I actually got a job in Bermuda, not Bermuda somewhere like Bermuda, the country, and I worked there for a year. And I've lived in probably 3 different U.S. states, and just because I have the flexibility because my degree is transferable.
Between my junior and senior year, I actually ended up working full-time and going to school full-time my whole senior year, and really launched my career, and literally didn't have to interview for a job for about 10 years because one job led to the next.
Like the physics and the prerequisite course that I took here before transferring to tech was really good, and they were pretty helpful to confirm that I had made the right choice, because I think at the time of transferring, I still had other options of other engineering that I could have done, and I think that was the best fit.